Hello, Pritzker guitar students. This is Mr. Levi here. Hope you're having all a good Monday. Hope you're staying inside, staying safe, staying warm, staying clean, and most importantly, washing your hands. So, without any further ado, welcome to guitar. We are going to start today with Charlie W, and then the second half of the lesson will be with Charlie L. So stay tuned. So Charlie W, what I want to do is I want to start by playing the G major scale from the bottom to the top. Let us do it on ukulele hot dog or Mississippi hot dog. Okay, so G scale, starting on G, ending on high G, and going back down. So let's do this, Charlie Williams. 1, 2, ready, go. Mississippi hot dog, Mississippi hot dog. Now, C and D. Very good. Now E and F sharp. Now high G. Repeat that note and go down now. Next is E. E is the note, and now D. And then C, followed by B, then A, and G. Very good, Charlie W. Did you make it through the whole scale with me? I bet you did. Something that I want to remind you of, Charlie W, is that when we are doing our walking fingers, it is really important that we are using both of our two fingers, right? We want to alternate each one. So, I'm going to bring the guitar up a little bit closer to the camera. When we are playing Mississippi Hot Dog, it should look like this. Right? The next note will look the same. And then after that, we always want to alternate. So let's do the scale together one more time, and let's make sure that when we are doing our rhythms, we are using our walking fingers, which are alternating each time. Let's do it on a slightly different rhythm this time. Let's do Darth Vader lightsaber. Even though this rhythm is a little bit different, we still need to make sure we are alternating our fingers. So, without any further ado, 1, 2, G scale again. Darth Vader lightsaber, 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 Darth Vader lightsaber. Now repeat that note and go down. Next is E, and then D. B, then A, G. Very, very good. Okay, so Charlie W., this is just a little listening test. I'm going to play one of the notes in this scale. I want you to play it back. Listen carefully. What is this note? Let's do that one again. What is this note? Did you play A? I bet you did. Listen carefully to this second note now. This is a different note in the G scale. What is this note? What's that note? Listen one more time. Did you play B? That note is B. Very, very good. Very, very good, Charlie W. So now, listen to this note. Listen carefully to this note. What is this note that I'm playing? What note is that? Did you play D? If you played D, that's the right note. Let's do that one together on the count of 3. 1, 2, ready, D. D. Okay, all right. Now what is this note? Listen carefully. Which one is that? Listen again. Play it. Did you play G? G. Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. That's the note. Let's play that one all together now. 1, 2, ready, G. Okay, very, very good. Thank you for listening. Now, I want to take a quick moment and show you the low octave. So, I want you to just follow along with me one at a time. So, this scale has a second lower octave. So, go with me one note at a time. We're going to work it down to the D string. Okay, so we play open G string. So open G on the count of 3. 1, 2, ready, G. Okay, now if we're going down, the note after that is F sharp. And F sharp is located on the 4th fret of the D string. Play this one with your pinky. Try to put your pinky down on that 4th fret of the D string. Play that with me on the count of 3. 1, 2, ready, play. That is F sharp. It should sound kind of similar to the F sharp on the 2nd fret of the E string, except this F sharp is an octave lower. That is F sharp. The next note is E, which is on the 2nd fret of the D string. Play that E on the 2nd fret of the D string. 1, 2, ready, E. Very, very good. Play it again. E on the 2nd fret of the D string. 1, 2, ready, E. Okay. Did you get that, Charlie? Now, let's play the D on the open D string. Open D string. 1, 2, play that string. Okay. So now let's review the notes that we just went over. Starting on the G string, play G string. Open G. 1, 2, ready, open G. Now put your pinky on the 4th fret of the D string. Play that note. 1, 2, ready, play. That is F sharp. Now play the second fret of the D string. That is E. 1, 2, ready, play. E. Then play the open D string. 1, 2, ready, D. Okay. Now, we have only 4 more notes to learn. I'm going to play the ones that we just did one more time. G, F, sharp, E, D. Now, with your third finger, play the third fret of the A string. This note is called C, just like that C up top, but this is a low C on the third fret of the A string. So put your third finger on the third fret of the A string. Play that note right now. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, it's pretty low, that's C. Then, with your second finger on the same fret, on the same string, but the second fret, you'll play B. 1, 2, play B now. Second fret of the A string, do that again. 1, 2, ready, B. Very, very good. The second to last note is just the open A string. So play that open A. 1, 2, ready, A. Okay. And the last note of this scale is G. Just like we started in this middle G on our open the open G string rather. This low G we play on the third fret of the low E string. Low E string, third fret. Fret that note. Get it ready. Let's play that note on the count of 3. 1, 2, ready, play. Okay, very, very nice. So now, Charlie W., I want you to listen to me playing those notes. I'm going to play all of them one at a time, and I'll say what they are as I go. So, starting on the open G string, G, then the fourth fret of the D string, F sharp, then the second fret of the D string, E, and then the open D string, D, then third fret on the A string, C, then second fret on the A string, B, then open A string, A, and now third fret of the low E string, G. So I'm going to play those notes without stopping. I'm going to play those notes one more time. Okay, so I want you to take a look at those notes by yourself, see if you can play them, and then we will take a closer look either when I see you one-on-one later in the week or the next time. Let's take a quick look at Song of the Wind before I start working with Charlie Lee. Song of the Wind. We played this one last time. I don't think we made it all the way through the song. I believe we played the first and second line. So listen to me playing the whole song one time. And repeat. Okay, so you remember that song. Let's try playing that first line together. We just played the G scale up to D. Do that with me. 1, 2, ready, play. G, A, B, C, D, 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 D. Okay, now that next little part. I think we've taken a look at this. It goes E, C, high G, E, and D. Play those notes with me one at a time. First one's E. 1, 2, ready, E. Then C. 1, 2, 3, C. High G. 1, 2, 3, high G. Open E again. 1, 2, ready, E. And then D. 1, 2, ready, D. Put it together. It sounds like this. And you do that 2 times. Try that with me. Slowly, 2, ready, and go. And again, now. Okay, all right. I want to do that 2 more times together, and then that will be the end of your part of the lesson. So let's do that 2 times together, that second part. 1, 2, ready, E. E, C, G, E, D. Here's that second time. E, C, G, E, D. So that's 1 time through the second line because they play that figure 2 times in the second line. This is now the second try. 1, 2, slowly play. E, C, G, E, D. Very, very good, Charlie W. Thank you so much for listening. Charlie, you are signed up for a one-on-one 15-minute lesson with me later in the week. So I hope we can take a closer look at Song of the Wind together. Okay, thank you very much for listening. This now marks the part of the video for Charlie Lee. So how are you doing today? Hope everything is going okay with you all over there. So last time we took a look at With Steady Hands. Before we do that, I would like us to play through the G scale and the D scale, 2 octaves each. So, starting with our G scale at this low octave. 1, 2, let's do quarter notes. Da, 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 and so on. 1, 2, ready, play. Then down. probably heard me do this a few times, but I like to give that last note, that top note, 2 beats when we get to it before we start going down. So let's do that G scale one more time, from the bottom all the way to the top, and then back down. 1, 2, ready, go. And then down. Very, very good. Now let's do the D scale. Let's do this one just one time today. 1, 2, ready, go. And wait now. Did you get through it all, Charlie Lee? I bet you did. I bet this D scale is easy stuff for you. If it's not, it's okay. Just keep practicing. Keep giving it a try. Okay, I would like to take a quick moment to look back at With Steady Hands. So, I showed you how to play in our last class. That first line, listen to me, do it one time, goes like so. Then they repeat. You think you can play that with me? You think you can do that? I bet you can. If you can only do one part, the bass or the top line, do that with me. If you are able to play both parts, that's even better. Give it a try. Give it a try. But just do what you think is attainable right now. 1, 2, ready, play. And repeat. Do it again. Very, very good. Very, very good. Okay. Now I'm going to show you what happens in the second line. What happens in the second line. The melody is just a little bit different, but the bass part is exactly the same. Once again, after every note, you're just going A string. Da, da, 1, 2, 1, and 2, and 3, and 4, and so this A in the bass with our thumb does not change. This we keep going the entire time. But now, this top line, the melody line, sounds like this. Okay, let's let's listen to that again. So, this second line has a lot of the notes that are in the 2 octaves, or the second octave of that D scale. So, this figure starts, this is the second line of With Steady Hands on page 21. It goes like this: C sharp, D, E, F sharp, G, F sharp, E, and C sharp. So C sharp is that second note on the second fret of the B string. Then D, you know, on the third fret. Then E with the pinky, or with the open E string, either one. And then F sharp on that second fret, and then that high G. So starting from that C sharp on the second fret of the B string, we're going up one note at a time in the D scale. And then once we get to that top, we go back down. And then that repeats the figure, so it'll sound like this. This is what the melody sounds like. And then at the end of the second line there, it just stops on E. If you are looking at your sheet music, you'll be able to see in the second line that very last note is a half note on E. And you just stop there. And then once again, all you do is once you get that melody line down, you just add that A after every note. It'll sound like this. Okay, see if you can first do that bass line with me, and then let's see if you can play the melody. So play just the bass, the thumb part with me. Da, 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 da. A, 1, 2, ready, and play. Thumb, A, 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 Okay, do that again. 1, 2, just the bass go. Okay, very, very nice. Now, I want to see if you can play the melody. So, try out that melody. Once again, it starts on the second fret of the B string, C sharp, and it goes up until you get to G, and then we go down. Back to C sharp, and then we end on that E. Okay, this is the second line. See if you can play that melody. Once again, I'm going to play both parts. Just do your best. It doesn't need to be perfect. I just want to know that you are giving it your best try. So play with me. Melody. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, I made a slight mistake. Maybe you did too. Maybe you played it perfectly. But let's do it one more time just to really feel okay about what we're doing here. And then you can try putting it together by yourself at home. So let's do that melody. 1, 2, ready, go. Okay, very, very nice. You can set your guitar down. It would be really, really great if for your practice assignment, you were able to post a short video of you playing either the first or the second line of With Steady Hands. I know it's a little bit difficult when we introduce this new concept where we are adding the bass at the same time. Maybe it's easy for you, but since I haven't seen you in a few weeks, it'd be really nice if I had an idea of how you're holding up and for you to give me any questions that you might have, if there's anything that's confusing, if there's anything that I maybe need to explain a little bit better, I would be really, really, really happy to help. I want to give just a quick reminder to check your emails because we are signing students up for short 15-minute one-on-one lessons with me. That would be a really, really, really great way to check your progress, make sure the technique is coming okay, and just to check in, take any questions directly, and make sure we're having fun playing the guitar. So that is all for today. Your practice assignment, Charlie Lee, is to upload a short video practicing either the first or second line, or both, of With Steady Hands. So that wraps up Pritzker Guitar for today. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. I will see you, Charlie Williams, later in the week, one-on-one for that 15-minute lesson. Charlie Lee, hopefully I might be able to see you and do the same thing. So, hope you all have a great rest of your Monday. Thank you so much for listening and happy practicing. Bye-bye now.